was when I thought it was just going to get better and better. We get a little small time deal, man. Everyone's looking for the Westbrook deal. Okay, that's what we're all waiting for. The clock is ticking. But in the midst of that, I mentioned Sacramento. I mentioned, yes, Marvin Bagley, a slept-on player. Think about Christian Wood. Except that he doesn't have the experience or the time to show himself. Bagley is a great talent. He'd be still a top 5 pick in the draft this year, even with everything that's out there. I mean, he's still a big time talent. If you don't know him, get used to him, man. Out of Cali, was doing his thing a lot, and really never got his feet wet with the Sacramento Kings. No surprise there. That said, he gets moved to Detroit. Detroit, everyone's looking for a little pair to have with Kate Cunningham, and this makes sense. Now, if we look down, we'll figure out what they lost, but it was a 4-way trade. There's a lot of people involved. LA Clippers get Rodney Hood and Semi Ojeleye, formerly of the Celtics. Rodney Hood, I believe, was on the Toronto. They moved to Milwaukee, had an injury, and really fell off. Really had some strong years with the Portland Trailblazers. Now he moves over to the LA Clips, and he's going to help them from a bench perspective. Not sure how long they keep him, though. I mean, they're loaded at that 4 position, a little too loaded. Boston and all those guys is there. So interesting for LA to move this. But this is probably about money. Serge Ibaka goes over to his teammate, looks like the All-Nigeria team. Milwaukee receives Serge Ibaka, 2 future first, second-round picks and cash considerations. So great move for Milwaukee from a salary cap perspective. They get the old vet. Not sure that they need him, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Not sure that they need him. Sacramento, big hits could potentially prove to be beneficial. Dante DiFenzio comes over. Josh Jackson and Trey Lyles. So Josh Jackson, former McDonald's All-American Player of the Year, he comes over. He's really got his career back up and running. Not what we expected from his high school days, but definitely an NBA player that can play 3-and-D machismo, not a star. Trey Lyles, definitely another role player that can stretch the floor, play inside. University of Kentucky killer. Interesting to see him fall so far. It just happens. I mean, there's too much talent in this NBA. Dante, Sacramento, again, they lose their boy Halliburton. They get Dante kind of hey, let's see what Dante got. Another high pick out of Villanova. Let's see if Dante can give you some. Okay, pretty much, I think he has better handles than Halliburton. He's actually maybe a better athlete than Halliburton. But Halliburton has the intangibles with the brain and be able to really flow within the game at ease. And that's one of the key things you need to have. That said, interesting moves here. Bagley, I think, is the biggest piece here. Don't be surprised on the moves that Sacramento's made to get them into a position. You know about the Sabonis trade. That was interesting. They're pretty much strong at every position right now. No championship, but they have all the pieces. Really surprised they didn't want to go after Ben Simmons. But then again, Ben is not a full-time center. It's going to be interesting in the West. Let's see what happens. I'm out of here. Step back, Mikey. Another trade. Bagley's the centerpiece. I'm gone.